We got one Larry let down. Sure. Let's have our butchers. My phone will sort itself out. Still on 394. Come on, lads. Get him in. Get him in. Saudi Arabia. Arabia Saudi. Right, we got 1x. I knew we'd have one. Ah, look who it is. Look who it is. Mr. Admin himself. Proper Larry letdown. You know? How can he not turn up? What an absolute disgrace. What a disgrace. Destructive J. Can't even bother turning up. Kayan, how are you, mate? How are you, buddy? Destructive J. We've got not, at least 19 of you have even bothered to turn up. Hilly hasn't even checked her. 2 admins, proper letdown. Pray for ye, how are you, bud? Hilly hasn't even responded. Jay's checked out. Manic, we need to have a word with the admins, mate. It's an absolute farce. But anyway, Mr. Dave Riley, in the man himself, the man on form, on first place on 92 points. Got the win last week, even though Arbigdori crossed the line first. Due to penalties applied, Mr. Riley got the win. 92 points. Speaking of the man himself, Arbigdori, he's just behind on 79. Then we got Max Lax on 62. We've got Lee Webb on 47, joined with, bang out of order, Basson, mate. Oh, my man's in. Mav, ledge. Let's get you an invite. I've got to scroll all the way down. You should be top of my list, mate, if I'm being honest. Destructive J, look, I didn't even bother turning up. Where are ya? I have to go all the way down here and find one of these. You're not there, dude. You're not there. I can't find ya. I can't find you, lad, unless I've gone past ya. I'm looking at D, ain't I? Mav, I'm looking for. What an absolute numpty. Bear with me, lads. Anybody would think I never picked up a PlayStation before. There he is, look. You should have told me we'd gone past him. Invite to game. I don't know what's all that about. Someone get Mav in the chat, please, Squires, if you can. Block. Never. Remove as friend. Never. Invite the game. Send an invite. Start playing an online multiplayer game. I'll get all that. Come out of all that, mate. You know, come on. Let's try it this way. Invite friends. Mavwick. Sharing you offline, no, son. Boom. Invite sent. He's already in the lobby. Oh, Mav. Glad to see you back, mate. So, pray for you. We've got Alligator on 42. We've got Destructive Joe. We're not going to talk about him. He's on 40 points, but his mate Basson. His mate Basson's there on 40 points. So you're going to overtake him this week. We've got Looney Man on 36. We've got Dental, who I believe is Cordon Bleu. He's on 30 points. We've got Kian on 29. We've got Prof on 28. Exkonski on 27, along with Disco Bobby. Speechy 22. Mystery on 22. We've got Mav on 21. Royal Rumble on 6. Tommy with 2 M's and 2 Y's on 6. We've got Kempi on 4. And we've got Hilly on nil point. We've got the Mercs 132 in first. We've got McLaren on 100. We've got Williams 89. We got Sauber on 87. We've got Alpine on 74. AlphaTauri, all this racing bull bollocks, no. AlphaTauri on 72. Aston Martin's on 64. Ferrari on 51. Haas on 28. And the Red Bulls on 10 points. So, gentlemen, we should have 19 tonight. One little Larry letdown. I won't talk about him. He who shall not be named. But gentlemen, let me get to my comentarios. To use in the chat, who's giving it large. Adil, how are you, mate? I fancy you having a good finish tonight. Honestly, Ads, if you don't gain more than 10 positions, me and you are going to have a falling out. No, I'm only joking, bud. Yeah, Mav, I'm in. Yeah, I've seen that now, mate. That's it. Mr. Riley, Mr. Championship Leader, how are you, fella? How are you? Mark, I take it that's Max Lax, I do believe. His name's Mark on his PSN or whatever it is. I think this Xbox he might be on. His name's Mark in YouTube, but we know him as, his name's Max. We've dubbed him Max. Your name's Max from now on. So when you get out and you go to work tomorrow, I want you to introduce yourself as Max. You're now known from this day forth as Max. So Max is in the chat, gentlemen. Max is in the chat. So yeah, we got Alligator, we got Cordon Bleu, we got Tommy 2M's 2Ys. He's in the chat. We'll call it 3M's because he's being greedy now. Look, he's even took an M for his last bit. Tommy Muck. We got the legend, the knobhead. That is Speechy, my mate. We got Mr. Webb. He's in. Currently sitting on 17. We've got Basson. Do you know what? I'm going to be nice to Basson this week. Hope you're well, Basson. There he is. I knew that would pipe you up, you little knobhead. How are you, bud? Speechy, listen, mate. I've said it before. I'll say it again. You may be a knobhead, but not only are you the best knobhead, you're my knobhead, mate. Only I'm allowed to call you that. You're an absolute legend, mate. An absolute ledge. Don't you worry about that. Any else call Speechy something like that, they'll have me to answer to. I'm allowed to. Speechy's my buddy. Speechy's my pal. You go way back, me and Speechy. I think Speechy's got to be, apart from Speechy and Jock, Speechy's got to be the fella that I've known longest in this whole Discord. As me and him and Jock, we come from another race. We come from another league. An absolute shite league, may I add. But yeah, been racing for Speechy for what's it got to be now, Speech? 3, 4 years? Oh, yeah, Saudi Arabia. Might have a few drivers eating concrete tonight. Might have a few drivers eating concrete, but we'll see. Hopefully not. So, yeah, as ads, if you hear me say ads, yeah, it's got to be 4, definitely, mate. Definitely. Back when we used to do the league, who was it? It was me, you, who else? What were the names? Good Guy, wasn't it? It was Good Guy. What were the other fellas? Tom, was it? And was it Charlie, the other fella? Can't remember their PSNs. Mr. Webb, how are you, sir? How are you, buddy? Royal Rumble's in the chat. What are they up to now? Do you still race with them, Speech, or anything like that? Do you still speak to them, or...? Yeah, that's more, I think. Do you still race with them, Speech, or do you still... I'm not going to say play with them, but do you still get online with them and all stuff like that? If you do and they still race F1, mate, get them in. Get them in. Okay. They were pretty nippy, what was it? Old Tom, I think. He was pretty nippy, wasn't he? He was pretty fast. So we got 18, but is that 18 including me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So yes, A little bit of a counting in Spanish there for you lads. A little Spanish lesson for today. So we've got 18. We are waiting for one more to jump in. We are waiting for one more to jump in. Don't ask me who it is. I haven't got an absolute Scooby-Doo. But yeah, Saudi Arabia, very tricky circuit. Another one of them circuits where you've got quite a decent, even though there are a few bends, but you take them flat out, quite a few straights on there. But then you've got the very tricky sector. It's sector 1. Very, very tricky. I hate sector 1 on this track. I absolutely hate it. But then it opens out. So do you compromise and go more top end speed, or do you compromise and stick a bit more wing arch on your car to focus on the squiggly bits of the track? Soon find out. We'll soon find out. So yeah, Mr. Ads, Mr. Arbegdori, and I believe old Looney Tune currently have quali bands tonight, so they'll be starting from the back of their grid. So it's a race between them two to see who gets out, and so we got a race between everybody else, and then we got a race between Mr. Arbegdori and Mr. Looney Tune to see who gets out, gets their setup on, gets their outlap, pulls straight back in. So whoever does that first, I believe, will be starting 18th. And whoever's the last one to do that will be starting from the back of the pack. Gaz, how are you, mate? I think you've upset Diablo. Diablo's not here yet. I think you've upset Diablo, mate. I think you've proper upset him. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you are. I hope you had a smashing Tuesday. Absolute smashing Tuesday. I'll just while you've joined, Gaz, to let you know, the admin of the league, Destructive J, he's only gonna let us down tonight. The little Larry letdown. You know, he's took your title, He's took your title of Larry Letdown. You're not Larry Letdown no more. That's going to be Destructive J's name now for at least the next 3 races. Gonna absolutely rib him. Gonna rib him to shreds. But yeah, just waiting for the main man Diablo to join the chat. He's not here yet. Waiting for him to come in. Sure he doesn't race on a Tuesday. Waiting for the legend that is Stephen. Waiting for it. There you go. Look. You know what they say? Diablo, talk of the devil and they shall appear. I was just saying lovely things about you, Diablo. Saying absolutely lovely things. I was telling my brother that I was telling my brother that maybe I thought he might have upset you a little bit. But no, you turned up, so all's forgiven. Guys, you're forgiven, mate. Me and Diablo, we forgive you. Yeah, Sunday was all right. It was a bit boring, wasn't it, with the old lashing down the rain around Austria. You don't know Gaz as well as I do, Diablo. I tell you, he's got a bit of a mean streak in him as our Gaz. Got a bit of a mean, especially when he gets on the beer. Oh, he's lethal. Especially when he gets on the beer. Mind you, when he does have a beer, we call him Kenny. Kenny Hackett, Kenny Fuck. Because after 2 beers, he's absolutely lagboat. So, Gaz, when he's on the beer, we call him Kenny. All right, how are you, Ken? You all right, Ken? It's the lack of air that does that to him. I hope you're not talking about me, Speech. I've got an absolute fantastic head of hair. My brother's getting a little bit bald at the back. But that may be the thumbprint of where his wife's got him under the thumb. We're not too sure. Jury's still out on that. But yeah, my sister-in-law, she runs a tight ship. She don't take none of Gaz's shit, not like we do in the chat. Yeah, she don't take none of it. She gives him a right little backhand if he gets out of line. Yeah, you get on it, mate. You crack on it, mate. You crack on, Diablo. You get on it, get right on it. What's your choice of tipple then? What German beer do you like? What German beers are there? I don't even know any German beer. I know Belgian beer, Stella Artois. Listen, mate, I've run my ship, guys, so give it all that, mate. Guys, don't try and give it large in the chat, mate. You know I run a tight ship here, mate. Ain't you worry about that. Make sure the door's shut, sure the wife don't hear. But yeah, I run a tight ship here, mate. Ain't you worry about that. Heineken, boom, boom. Alligator, legend. Heineken, the greeny meanie beer. Let's get on it, Diablo. Guys, don't drink too much, mate. You might be asleep by the end of the quali. I love you, bro. You guys start drinking too much, mate. You'll be asleep by the end of the quali. He'll message me later on. He'll message me in the morning. What happened? I missed the race. I missed the race, lad. What happened, Mick? What happened, Mick? So there we go. Mystery. He was the last one we're waiting for. Yes, what up, Gaz? My PGR brother's brother. Yes. Anybody who's in the chat and has a spare couple of minutes to type, you feel free to abuse Gaz as much as you want. Feel free to abuse him. You've got my blessing. You've got my blessing to abuse him as much as you want. So here we go. Jeddah, 50% race, 18 minutes quali. Be very careful. Be wary on your outlaps, guys. Obviously, bit of a wide track, but on the tight parts of the track, be very wary with the people on the fast laps. Try and keep a beady eye on the circuit map if you use the full map. I was never one to use the full map, but I just had a sixth sense. I was just that good. I could tell when people were approaching me, or I was just too fast. They never used to catch me. You know, Mav can tell you all about that. My mate Mav. Basson could tell you about that as well. Basson never used to catch me in quali. You know, I used to have to clear the way for him so he can get a decent flying lap in, didn't I, Basson? What was it, the season I carried you? Let's get into the racing now. Stop talking shite, Mick. Right. There we go. Track maps up. Look at a tight circuit. Speechy, let me listen, mate. Listen. I've never seen the rear of your car, Speechy, mate. I always just used to see. So I used to see your front wing when I used to look outside my rear view. I used to see your front wing, mate, when I used to look out my rear view mirror. Rebek Dory's playing a smart one. Arbeck Dory putting the old inters on for his outlap. Clever man. Come on, Speech. You know me, mate. You know me, bud. So who's the first one out? We got a Haas coming out. We got a Alpha Tauri coming out. There's the Alpha Cordon Bleu. We got a McLaren coming out. I believe that's my mate Mav, because he's always an early riser. Royal Rumble. He's normally out on track first. Yeah, that was my mate Mav. And we're going to jump on board the Royal Rumble. You see how close you get to these walls. It's very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Pulls off track. Lets the Alpha Hey, Royal Rumble. Keep it on the track. None of all this cutting bollocks, lads, as well. Trying to get round. Danny Robinson, how are you, sir? Who's this? Yeah? Do you know, I was going to be nice to you there, but you're coming out with them comments, mate. You know, I said just at the beginning I was going to turn over a new leaf. I was going to be nice to them. Apart from my brother, let's vote one in the chat. Yes, Diablo. Yes. Yeah. Let's vote one in the chat. I love it, Diablo. Gets in there. But yeah, I said I was going to be nice. The only one that was going to get abused tonight was my brother Gaz. But I'm going to have to sit and think to myself for a couple of minutes if I'm going to abuse you tonight or not. How was your long drive home on Sunday? All good. Where did you go? Did you go away for the weekend or something? I heard on the grapevine you went to Fanny Camp. Is that correct? Mick, I'm going to be nice, mate. We're in Saudi Arabia. Come on, let's be nice. Right, here we go. Alligator, first man. Edinburgh for the weekend. Aye. What, lads weekend away or with the family, bud? Here we go. This is the tricky part of the track. This is the tricky bit. Let me stay on board. You can see how close you can get to these walls. Dory's in the pits. He's done these already. Lads, weekend away. Bang on, mate. Bang on. There you go. Just want to feather it now. Feather that throttle. Get right so you can get as close to that wall as you can. And now these curbs are pretty flat. You can ride all over these curbs. Get a brake, flick it right. Watch that curve on the left-hand side. That'll flip you out and push you into the wall sometimes. Got a couple of yellow flags, but we're going to get that dude to Collier. Climb over all of these curves. Cut off this straight. There you go. Alligator knows what he's doing. He's done this once or twice before. Very committed through there. Proper commitment. That was... Seems like a very attacking lap so far from the Alligator. And there we go again. Look, he knows what he's doing. Stay as close to these walls as you can. And it shaves off ever so slightly bit of time there. We've got a McLaren coming round. I believe that's Mav. So, Alligator sets us off on our way with a 129.3. Mav. How close can Mav get that? Mav stays in the 29.9s. We've got a Haas coming around. I believe that was Royal Rumble. 137. So a smashing lap there from Royal Rumble. Max laps. F1 Dave Riley on a 129.41. All fast and furious. Tonight. Here's a driver that I believe is going to put here. Well, not now, he's not, because he's actually on an invalidated lap, but he's going to go again. Tommy with 2 M's. These Red Bulls, now I thought stay into the pit, didn't they? They done the same last week. Speed Cheese just coming down now to the end of his lap. We've got a Ferrari just about to cross the line. Kian's crossed the line. Bassel stuck it up there in 4th. Get in there. The Mercedes looking strong. Lee Webb on a 128. Absolutely smashes it out of the park with a humdinger of a lap. Old Lee Webb. Damn. Prof with a nice 29.4. But what a lap for the first time round. Mind you, I suppose he's carrying 2 tonight, isn't he? His teammate ain't bothered turning up. So I suppose he's got to get his nut down and score some points. Obviously, he's flying solo tonight. I do apologise for that, Mr. Webb. You've got Larry Letdown as a teammate. I do apologise about that. There's old cordon bleu. Gets him. I fancy he's going to stick it low 29s. Low 29s, if not late 28. He's a driver that once he gets it all together, going to get a bit of a carry here now as well. Going to get some slipstream. Is that his teammate? That's a Williams, some Will.I.Ams. When he gets it all together, he's a driver to be reckoned with, his old cordon bleu. Here we go, 122 coming out the last turn. Gets everything turned on, and he goes 129.6, sticks it in 6th place. Let's go back on board with Mystery. Mystery's just coming to, he's in the guts of sector 1, just about to start sector 2. Wants to keep it away from that exit wall. He's given it a bit of a wide berth there, so he's alright. This is a tricky corner, blind corner this is, but no, it's not actually, this is a straight. I lost my bearings there, lads, for a little bit. This corner and the other one that I thought we were talking about just there, the very tricky corners. You kind of take them blind. They had a little kiss of the wall there, I believe. Kempy, Tommy, get yourself out on track, lads, and you, Gonzi, as well. Get yourself out on track, lads. Come on, play the game. We ain't turned up to sit in the pits. 129.6 from Mystery. Decent lap there, puts him in 7th place. They done this last week. The 2 Red Bull boys. I don't know if it's a strategy of theirs. See Royal Rumble just getting ready, coming back out. Mav's back out on an out lap, wanted to improve. Might take a bit to get back up to speed, Mav. He's been off the game for a couple of weeks, so might take a little bit to get himself back up to speed. Definitely know after week 1 he's got the pace in this division. That's if you don't full start. we'll stay on board with Mav. I think he's about the next person, unless we've got a couple of these boys doing back-to-backs, which I don't think they are. Speechy might be a back-to-back. Speechy might be going back-to-back. Let's have a look. Got plenty of VRS in the tank. He's on 2-lap old tyres. So Speechy's going again. The Speechy beat his time ever so slightly. He puts himself up into 6th place. But remember, that's on a set of used tyres there. So Speechy knows he's got a bit in the tank. He knows he's got a bit in the tank. I believe Kian. I reckon he's definitely got some in the tank. He's running low on fuel though. His red light's flashing already. He's 3 seconds down on his lap, so I believe he'll be coming into the pits. He's on 3-lap old. 3-lap old tyres. Hasn't kind of got to grips with this yet. Mav's now out on his fast lap, I do believe. Pray for Yee. He's on 3-lap old tyres. So people going for quite a few runs, maybe just to get themselves acclimatised to the track. Looks very committed there from Mav. Oh, and he just overshot it on the exit. Just overshot it on the exit. Unlucky there, Mav. I believe Speechy will be coming in. Caution sector 2. That's maybe a car low on fuel. Maybe. Pray for Yee. He's not running any ERS, so he may be going for another run, or he might be coming into the pits this time round. Mr. Riley's just pitted now. Speechy, I believe, is definitely going to pit even more now. Mav was flying, Gaz. Mav was flying. There we go. We finally got... Are these Red Bulls going to come out on track to... or what? Or... Nice drop down of gears there. Oh, riding that nice. It's very attacking here now. Need to try and keep an eye on these sector times, lads. You know that ain't my strongest point. I like to just focus on the racing. So it's gone speed. Let's get off board. Let's jump off board. We can try and see how close. This is the blind corner I'm on about. Look, just comes out of nowhere. Gets right close. Doesn't get as close to the wall as I thought he would do. But rides all over these curves now. Oh, Diablo's got to get himself a Heineken, mate. That's a German beer, that is. If you didn't know that, Gaz. Heineken. I think he heard me talk about Stella Artois, and I think he's got the ump. I think he got pissed off because I mentioned typical German behaviour. Our feeders ain't fit. Here we go, Exgonski, 122. So this could be a decent time here from Exgonski. What did I tell you? 129 flat. I'm good at my job, I am. There he is. He just needed a bit of a nudge. Needed just a little bit of a nudge. Now Alligator's showing half a second up. Half a second up's going to be in the 28s. There we go. And that puts him just outside Lee Webb. That's a fantastic lap from Alligator. Great lap there. Still got time to get in and get round again. Come for another lap. So we've got Lee Webb. That's a fantastic lap from Lee Webb. And surely he's going to have room for improvement. Now, what are these Red Bull guys up to? I'm going to have to message them after the race and find out what is their strategy. Are they waiting for rubber to be laid down on the track, or what's having got stupid? Mav was on and out that. I believe Mav must have come in and come out again because he's showing us on an out lap where. So he must have just come in, fueled up. He's going to have to get this one right. He's right at the start of his lap though, Mav. So he's going to be tight to come get round this lap, do a flying lap, get round. Going to be cutting it fine, Mav, to get another run out of this, I do believe. We haven't mentioned Disco Bobby at all this quali. My apologies there, Mr. Bobby, Mr. Rick Bobby. Mr. Rick Bobby, I do apologise, Squire. But yeah, going back to that lap from Lee Webb, fantastic lap that was, 128.7. Royal Rumble. Oh, just had a big squirmage there. Just caught that on board with Royal Rumble. He's going to pit that box. He's going to pit. Oh, watch the pit entry there, lads. Well, I've seen a couple of drivers lose it on the pit. But my God. Finally, we've got the Red Bulls out on track. Finally, they're going for just one run in quali. I don't get that, especially round the track like Jeddah. Somebody's just flown up the leaderboard. Well, that Aston Martin, that may have been Prof. I believe if we jump on board with Prof, he might just be coming out of turn one. There you go. One shot in it, you know, guys. Kian's going to look to improve. He's just coming through sector one so far. Mav, I believe, slightly in front of him. Yep, so we'll stay on board with Mav. We've got a Hush just about to come across the line. Mystery, I believe that is. But Mystery's going to be pitting, so it's not a problem. So next car after Mystery is the Red Bull of Tommy MC. He wants an absolute clearage. Be careful, don't slow down too long, mate. You'll get you'll DNF. You'll get thrown out of quali, mate. I haven't got a clue what these Red Bulls are up to. I haven't got a clue what these Red Bulls are doing. Not one Red Bull that stayed out, old Kempy. But what Tommy with 2 M's, he's retired from the session, old Tommy with 2 M's and 2 Y's. There goes Mav. Mav fix it, there we go, that's the Mav that we know. That's the Mav that we know. Doubt he's going to have enough time. Mav, got you on stream, you little bleeder, to see what you're doing. To see what, hey! I'm going to stay on board with this little shit, look. I'm going to stay on board with him, look. He's a dirty bleeder, look at him, look. He's a bleeder. Talk about track limits. He's a little bleeder, is mad. That's about 30 violations, Danny, mate. About 30 violations. We've got him, we've caught him. Who's going to be a Bertie Small grass him up? Who's my mate? I ain't going to be. Danny, don't grass up my mate. You know, no one likes a snitch, Danny. What's up with you? Come on, mate. No one likes a snitch. Let's get on board with a Red Bull. Let's see what, right, he's just coming through sector 1. Royal Rumble's just coming across the line. Yeah, he learnt that watching Danny. You know it, Diablo. You know that, mate. Max Lack's in the 11th place. He's going to want to try and improve. Look very attacking through there, the old Maxi boy. Lee Webb's back out, and Lee Webb's out on an outlap. So let's see if Lee Webb can improve. The Alligator in the pits. He's going to want to come out very soon. My God. Mav's in the pits already. That was an absolute flying lap there from Mav. Did you see that? How's he got round? How's he got round so quick? That's absolute some driving that is there from Mav. What an absolute, what a lap that was. He invalidated. How come he's red? Did he invalidate? I don't know, mate. Danny, did you see him invalidate somewhere? I don't know, mate. To be honest with you. I'm really surprised that's a red lap. Pray for you, he's just coming across the line. He's going to go again. Nah, mate, neither did I. Neither did I. Got round in a 105. You know it, mate. You know it. Speeches on a fast lap. Mate, what are you talking about, Masters? That would have been esports, mate. That would have given old Jarno Otmir a run for his money. Old Mav Otmir. That's what we're going to start calling him. Speechy looks to be off throttle, but I don't think he's going to get out for another lap. No, he's not. He's look, he ain't going to get round. Mav, what you done? And there's a Ferrari coming out. Kian, you're not going to make it round, lads. You know what? Let's have a little butchers. He's a fucker. I still don't think he's going to make it round. Oh, he's going to be a tight squeeze. Let's have a look at the one behind him. How's he getting on? Yeah, mate. Yeah, I think it's a glitch in the game. And Kian, I think Kian's got the... No! He's done. I think he's got the same glitch. He's got the same glitch. I don't think they are, mate. 14. Nah, they're not making it. Right. Let's get on board with Gordon Blur. He's not. He's 7th. Very surprised by that. Here we go. Mr. Greeny. How's Lee Webb getting on? Lee Webb's on the invalidated lap, so Lee Webb's not going to improve. This is Alligator's time to shine. Speechy. Is he going to improve? Mav didn't make it. Ex-Gonski goes in pole. Ex-Gonski goes pole. 1:28.735. Let's have a little butchers at the Alligator. Where's the Alligator? Oh no, he goes third. He goes third, and that's it. The only one now is Mr. Dave Riley, and he's showing his 2/10 up. This is going to put him 28th flat. Can he find any more time? Dave Riley goes 5th. Gets himself up into the business end. There we go. We've got one more numpty out on track. Here we go. And he's actually showing up, albeit only a 10th. He's going to have to find a little bit more time than that. Can he stick it in the top 10? Old Kraus Strike Snapdragon. Can he go top 10? No, he proves ever so slightly, but he stays 13th. So that, gentlemen, is your qualifying for Jeddah. Ex-Gonski with an absolute lap of the ages. Yes, mate. Mav had, I don't know if you see it, Mav, but Mav had a glitch. He done a 1:05, but for some reason it said he done an invalidated lap. I don't know where that come from. But Mav would have been on pole with a 1:05. I think he would have done an Austria lap round Jeddah. But yeah, Mav, unlucky bud, mate. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. That would have been a lap of the ages, mate. We see it though. We all witnessed it. Mav. So don't worry about it, mate. You may be 5th or 4th, wherever you are, but we all witnessed it. Gaz, Diablo, Danny Boy, myself, we all witnessed it, mate. So 25, I'm going to say, laps round Jeddah, 25 laps. I must have been too busy talking. I've not even gone all the way through the order. But there you go. Never mind, lads. We're in the pit box already. So waiting for people to set their strategies. I believe it's going to be a standard one stop. Medium to hard. I'll say medium to hard. I think you could risk it for a biscuit going on the hard tyre first, but you've got a very high chance for safety car round Sadia. And if you start on the hard and you get a safety car within the turn lap, that's just absolute ball aches your strategy. So I think we may see the majority of the drivers start on the medium, may get a couple even absolutely bank on a safety car and start on the soft. Wouldn't surprise me if we see a few with the softs, but I know the softs not a great race tyre around Saudi Arabia. Softs are semi-viable here. That's what she said, Danny. Hey, boom, boom, boom. I'm here all week. You keep lining them up, man. I'll keep smacking them out of the park, Danny. We're like Beavis and Butthead, me and you. You're Butthead, though. I'm Beavis. Right, let's see what the tyres are. Boom! Big mixture. Mav's done us a solid. And started on the soft. So is Speechy, so is Kian. We got Cordon Bleu, Max Lax, who that helped him out in week 1. Disco, Rick Bobby, Kempi, Rebek Dory, Arbeg Dory, Adil has gone the long game with the hard tyre. Can't beat a semi-soft, you know that, mate. You know, especially on a Tuesday evening. And all the rest are on mediums. But to be honest with you, You can maybe have a dig if you get a decent start down into turn 1, but Mav's going to have a lot on his plate to try and get the 3 places he needs to get into pole. Other than that, there's no way you're getting two by 2 through sector 1. If you do, you're an absolute nutcase, and I'll get Manic to raise a ticket about you. But yeah, other than that, you've got to wait till you get on to where we are now to try and make your moves. There you go, it's saying soft, medium, hard, or medium, hard. So not one of them strategies there actually put the hard tyre. Oh, bit of ding-dongage T1. I reckon this is one of the tracks where we could have a bit of ding-dongage, the Avalon, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, mate. Especially if you've had a few Heinekens, mate. You know, especially if you get on the old Heinekens. Bosh. Good mix of tyre here. Yeah, mate, they make it interesting. Doesn't just make it a standard, everyone on yellow going to white, you know, so mixes it up a little bit. We're gonna start on board with Mav, I believe, to see. As you know, we're gonna go on old Looney Tune at the back of the pack. He's actually got a car behind him. Who's that? It's Tommy with 2 M's. Is he out of the lobby? Has he left the lobby, or? He's out of his car. A bit crazy. Tommy with 2 M's, 2 Y's. What's going on with his car? He's doesn't seem to be in the. Doesn't seem to be sitting in his car, lad. He seems to be left the lobby, or thought, I've had enough of this. So right, as we said, what an absolute pony view. Look, get on board with Mav. Mav's on the inside as well. Kempy, the other Red Bull. As Misty's pit box, his start box, shall I say. And we have 2 lights, we have 3 lights, we have 4 lights, 5 lights. Yes, Mav. Yes. Mav's already up beside P4. He's getting. It's a great start from Mav. All backing up behind him. Looks like Speechy. That's the other one there on the soft tyre. The 2 Ferraris have both gone soft. So they're going to have to sort out their strategies there. Mav's already up into 2nd place. Lee Webbs took Exkonski on the line as well. They're both on mediums. So this is where Mav's tyre is going to come into play. This is where Mav's tyres. He's just going to get so much bite around these corners. And he had to get right out of it there, Lee Webb. And look, before we even get to the straighty bits, Mav's already in the lead. Mav's already in the lead. Mav's going to want to try and gap these as much as he can now. How are the other 2 Ferrari boys getting on? Gordon Blur, he's suffered loads. He's dropped down. You'll find he's dropped down quite a few. He's only dropped down 1. Cracking start from Mav. Absolutely cracking. Absolutely cracking from Mav. Get back to tyres. So Speechy's all over the back of Pray For Ye. Here we go. Mav, just looking at Mav. Mav's only 2 tenths in front. But again, he'll keep this here now. And I believe once we get back to this part of the track, this is where Mav's going to make his gain. Unless he loses a position here now to Lee Webb, which he looks like he may do. It looks like he will do. And here we go. There goes Lee Webb back down the outside. He wants to get a better exit out of this part of the track than he did last time. Oh, a bit close to the wall there, Mav. Look at the difference in grip. Look, you can just see it. You can just see the difference in grip. Look, Mav's even had to get out of the, he's even had to get out of the throttle there. He's going to come unstuck now. Exkonski's going to try and put him under pressure. Where is he? There he is on the outside. Bit of M&M there around the outside, but he gets it done. But now Exkonski's going to come under pressure from Alligator. Gets right close to the wall there. These Ferrari boys are just being held up currently. But it's really close now between these. Mr. Riley's just sitting there watching all of this play out. Lee Webb's got himself a bit of a gap now, but I think that was due to Mav having to get off the throttle. But Mav's going to come under pressure now. They're going to come under pressure from Alligator. Didn't manage to get the move done there. Manic's the Manic. Mavs managed to pull the gap down slightly. Speechy finally gets the move done on Dave Riley. Now he's trying to get the move done on Pray For Ye also. Yeah, it's been a decent start to the race, Gaz, I'm not going to lie. Ex-Gonsley and Alligator are going to and fro. That's only going to help Mav out. Mav right on the back. Mav showing what he's worth now. But he's just... It seems like Lee Webb's got a faster car than Mav in a straight line, and we got banging off. Ah, there's a car round, there's Pray For Ye. Pray For Ye's round. Pray For Ye's round, he's just falling down the track, the poor fella. Oh, a bit of banging in inside from Cordon Bleu on Kian. Whoa, what's going on there? Speechy's picked up. That's what we need to watch out for as well, lads. 3-second time penalty. He got bumped quite a few times. I don't know if he got an illegal overtake or whether he was letting him back past, but we don't know what happened there between Kian and Cordon Bleu. Back to the front we go. Mystery now. He's fallen 2 seconds behind Speechy. There he goes. We're going to jump on board with Alligator, and we're just going to... Whoa! Max Lax is retired from the session, and it's a safety car. Oh! It is absolutely kicking off. 10 seconds for Prof. Wow, that was nearly Alligator's race. Finito. Wow. I think Mav will pit. Wow. That was absolutely mental. I don't know if Alligator got wing damage there. What time is it? It's ding dongish time. Max Lax. You two. Diablo. You and Gaz have absolutely ruined Max Lax, you know? You've ruined him, fellas. You won the first race, you started bigging him up, and now look at the poor fella. Look, you've absolutely ruined him, lads. Max Lax, I can only apologise about the 2 spectators in the chat, sir. Unlucky, bud. Unlucky, mate. Where's Mav come out? Mav's come out in 8th. And he's pit. Could Mav go all the way to the end on these pods? We're going to have another lap, 2 laps under this safety car. You're talking 20 laps on the hub. It's doable. But that was just an absolute mental few minutes there. Whoever had their 10-second time penalty, they've pit and they've got rid of it. So that's smart driving there. That's very smart. But that was absolute mental. Let's not forget about Arbeck Dory. He's pit Arbeck Dory off his hard and gone to medium. Basson's pit. Cordon Bleu. He had a bit of ding-dongage with Kian and they're back together again. Look, here they are. The 2 Ferraris seem to have been lying astern the whole race. Safety car won't be in this lap. We've still got the Aston Martin of Looney Tune right off the back of the pack. But yeah, we'll have a little breather here, lads, I believe, eh? That was absolute mental. Started off a fantastic, and then somebody just thought, bam, let's open a can of smack ass and let's have it. Just absolute mental that went there. Disco Bobby's got himself, he was at the back of the pack a little while ago, he's got himself up into 6th, albeit he's not pitted. MP up there in 7th. From Kempy upwards, they've yet to pit. I don't know what's going on with my stream, I'm just getting all my comments flying up from the start of the chat. I don't know what's happening there. Just getting the comment about Alligator telling me about Heineken's just flashed up again. Right, safety car will definitely be in this lap. Mavs currently, if you want to Another comment's just come up, chatting at your arse there, Mick, from Speechy. Cheers, mate. So Mav's the theoretical race leader, as we are, as he's the lead car that's pit. Cordon Bleu, he's going to want to get in front of these hards as soon as possible. As the same for Ads, Mr. Arbeg Dory. Where's Dave Riley in all of this, championship leader? He decided not to pit. So we've got a big mix of strategies here at the minute. D-Web's going to get the call at the end of this big straight to let us know safety cars coming in this lap. Remember, as I mentioned earlier, lads, he's carrying the whole hopes of the Sauber team today because his teammate hasn't turned up. So, but yeah, we're just waiting for it to actually start again. But that was absolutely mental there. That was. I was not far off saying, for being Jeddah, it's been an absolute decent start to the race, and then it just went chicka-pow, and then just absolutely kicked off. There's the call. Safety car's in. It's going to let that safety car bugger right off. Lee Webb's going to keep a constant speed. Can't accelerate and decelerate. Needs to keep a constant speed. And we're waiting for him to go, and it should be just out of this corner. No, giving it an extended bit of life there. Got Alligator right up his chuff. There we go. He's got a little bit of a jump on Alligator there. A little bit of a jump. We'll have a look. It all seems fairly standard so far. Caution sector 3. I think that's nothing too much to worry about. It's all been fairly static so far, fairly standard. We've got some movement at the back of the pack between Tommy with 2 Ys and Royal Rumble. This is what I want to look at. I'll Cordon Bleu, see if he's going to be right on the back, and he is. There we go. Just as I mentioned it, look, because these tyres are going to get up to speed a lot faster than these hards. But oh, Kian is not going away. Kian's not going away. Now he's lost the position. All that's down to the drive of the tyres straight out the corner. Getting off in front of him here now. Got Mav all over the back of Kempe. We're on board now. We're sitting on board with Speechy. He's got Mystery just in front of him. Who's got Mav just in front of him and Kempe in front of him. Mav's going to go for his move down the inside of Kempe. So that's 1 down from Mav. Now he's got Disco Bobby in front of him. He's still inside the DRS. So that's going to help Mav out a lot. And as we're talking there, Lee Webb and Alligator, we're going to stick on board here with Exgonski. And look, the driver behind on the move is Dave Riley. He's actually just set the fastest lap. He's going to close right up to these here now. Let's not count out Pray for Ye also. The Alpines are looking good currently, albeit they still need to pit. Oh, very close to the wall. Exgonski. And remember, Exgonski was our pole sitter. Kempe's managed to get... Kempe's had a bit of a moment. Kempe's had a big moment there. Kempe's had a memento. Tommy's still not in his car, but it still hasn't thrown him out of the lobby, so that confuses me ever so slightly. It was happening at the weekend. Mavs Gammon now all over the back of Disco Bobby. He wants to try and dispose of Bobby as soon as he can, because now we can see that 2.5 second gap in front of him. I believe it should happen here with the aid of DRS. So where Mav should be able to close down on him quite a lot and get it done well before he gets to the corner. Oh no, he doesn't get it done there. Disco Bobby. Oh, we heard that on the stream. I think he had a bit of a clanging with the wall there. Did Disco Bobby. So, right, Mav has now got 3 seconds. But Mav don't have to worry too much. Don't have to go rags in it, because he does know that these boys... It's absolutely kicking off here, look. He does know that all these boys in front of him need to pit. So, and as much as these boys are going to start battling, this is only going to help Mav out. Oh, very close there, Mr. Webb to the wall. Oh, oh. You know, as they say, the closer to the wall you get, that means the more you're rags in it and you're on the limit. I'm going to jump on board with Lee Webb here now, because Mav's now got that down to 2.5. He's got Disco Bobby as a buffer between him and Mystery. Skonsky, what's happening there? Has he got damage? Oh! Well, that was with his teammate. That was with his team. What's happened there? It looks like he's just pulled over and let them all go. What's happened there with Skonsky? I don't know. Zap's kicking off on track, kicking off in the chat. It's absolutely smashing it. Manic's entered the chat. Manic's trying to get calls, law and order in the chat is Manic. But overtakes cracking. Overtake, look, oh, look, you throw a blanket out. Mavstar pulled that down. I'm just baffled as to what, he's not pit. So what's happened to, it looked like he just literally pulled over and let them all go past on a Sunday drive. Do not know what happened there. Mav's clawing that in now. What Mav needs now, he needs Disco Bobby to drop out of that 1 second. That's what Mav needs. But he's just clinging on there, he's Disco Bobby. Remember, he's on the hard tyre, Bobby. He had a moment at the hairpin. Okay, Mav's clawing him down now. Royal Rumble, 3 second. 3 second time penalty for Royal Rumble. Mav's now nearly on the back of Skonsky there now. We don't know if that has maybe caused rear wing damage, but it doesn't look like it, because it's still like he's keeping pace. And there's Mav now. Mav's dropped Disco Bobby now. Mav seems to be the danger man here tonight. Mav pulled this strategy off perfectly currently at the moment. Look, we're on lap 9 of 25 already. Big Dory's having a right old ding dong with cordon bleu. He's got Mystery and Speechy in front of him. Let's jump on board with Big Dory. He's going to have the cordon bleu around the outside. Sends it later on the brakes. There's Big Dory. He's going to try and get the run now on Mystery. Sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye on the comments, lads, but I've got me focused on the and out of nowhere, look. Mr. does what he does. Dave Riley now finds himself championship leader up in the first place. He just does what he does, eh? Old Mr. Riley. He's been on fire this season. But I don't want to. I shouldn't say stuff like that. Jinx him. So I'll have you know, Diablo, I'm a massive Williams fan. So if you're gonna start talking shit about Williams, I may have to start talking shit about Pink Panther. You know? So, and I don't want to do that. So I like you and Rostocker, and I like Noodles as well. You know? I don't know who else is in your team, but I like all you three, so we'll leave it there, alright, lads? Yeah, alright, let's talk about Red Bulls. I don't like Red Bulls, so yeah, blue cars with Red Bulls. No one likes Red Bull, do they? Right. Nah, mate. Listen, me and you would never scrap, mate. Too much love. Too much love. Mavs now, he's not clawing that gap in as much as he would want. He's now 2 seconds. Big Dories. What man would drive a pink car? Well, you know. I've got an absolute fantastic... Oh, man, the Alpines. No team orders here from the Alpines. I'm going to go on Alligator and I'm going to jump on the rear wingage here. Look, all riding off track, all on that black stuff. They're taking the MAV line through there. Oh, Royal Rumble DNF, Royal Rumble down. That's another safety car. That's not what MAV wanted. Now, what does MAV do? What does MAV do? Because MAV started on softs. He's gone on to hard. These boys in front of him are all definitely going to pit now and put on the medium tyre. The hard tyre, sorry. Does MAV pit and put on the medium? Albeit he'll still stay where he is, or does he try and go for track position? I don't know. We'll figure out. We're soon going to find out. We'll soon find out. But that wouldn't be unlucky, Royal Rumble, but that wouldn't be a bad shout. That wouldn't be a bad shout from MAV to pit. Mediums will go to the end, I believe. Remember, we're going to have a couple of laps under safety car, albeit the track are bunched up. But look, we got the Red Bulls. How they haven't kicked Tommy with 2 wires out of the lobby yet, I don't know. But we're going to have to wait for these boys to catch up. Riley pit. Mav, what does Mav do? Oi, Mav, what you doing, lad? Speechy doesn't pit. Speechy doesn't pit. Oh, mate, he's brought him out. You're from Birmingham, he's brought you out, mate. He's brought you out big. I'm very surprised Disco Bobby hasn't pit. Very surprised. Tommy with 2 wires, driver of the day. You know it, mate. Why has Disco Bobby pit? Very strange. Very strange. Softs will go soft. Mediums will go to the end. I understand Speechy not pitting. He's actually pit already. Very strange why Disco with Bobby hasn't pit. Cordon Bleu, we see what he done last week on the medium tyres. So could Cordon Bleu be taking it all the way to the end? Diablo's definitely taking no prisoners tonight. He's on the Heinekens, mate. He's got on the Heinekens, Gaz. We badgered him into getting on the Heinekens. Mav's still going to be behind this bunch here. Pray for you, Alligator, Lee Webb, Dave Riley. Basson up there in 4th as a pit. Didn't pit under the safety car, but he's already pit. So he could be one to go out. We don't go finger pointing in this chat, Diablo. We don't go. You take your measurements, mate. You take your juice, mate. You don't start finger pointing. So you're not from Birmingham, Danny. So where are you from then, mate? You need to let us know. Right. My brother Gaz, he's from Shepshed, which is in Wales. No, I'm joking. It's just outside Leicester. We got Diablos from Germany. You need to let us know what part of Germany. Danny, we need to know where you're from. I was born in Leicester. I was from Birmingham. Here we go, here's Max. Max Pipes up in the chat. Oh, he's from Dudley. We want to be together. Like that advert, wasn't it? We want to start a family. That's my Birmingham accent for you, that is. Ex-Gonski's pit. What's happening there? I was born in Burton. Yeah, well, I'm not geography, math. Burtonwood. Yeah, you ain't done yourself no favours there, Danny, mate. Where's Burtonwood when it's at home? What part of Germany are you from? Diablo? Oh, and he's picked up a free one. I don't know what's happened there to Extonsky. He's picked for some reason. I don't know what's happened there. Speechy in first, with the only driver with a 3-second time penalty. No, he's not. Kempe and Exkonski has. So come on, Diablo, we're waiting for you, mate. We're waiting for you to tell us what part of Germany you're from. Ah, Cologne. Okay. Cologne. Nice. Now, next thing is, next subject now. We need to know what football teams you support, lads. My brother, Gareth, I'll bring him out already. He supports Chichester United. Yeah, he supports Chichester United, does Gaz. I support the greatest team in London, or maybe even in England, I may add, QPR. You know, but I'll leave that up for debate. You know. Danny, Fuse FC Cologne, bam, get in there. I'm so glad you didn't say Bayern Munich. Man United, oh, you with my brother Gaz then. Oh, Man United, oh. Mind you, I'm not going to lie, I prefer Man United than Liverpool, Chelsea and City, but I prefer Arsenal more than I do United. So we're back off, Speechy's gone. Speechy's got 3 laps fresher tyres than Disco Bobby. This is where all the battle. Maverick and Kian are having a right old ding dong back here. That's dropped Mav outside the DRS, which he does not want to happen. He wants to pull that, but the tyre wear, his tyre life is going to pull him back in there into that, no problem. As you can tell, look, 7/10. Whoa, bit of a slip and slidage. Oh, Mav! 3-second time penalty from Mav. Ever so slightly over there also. The two, that looks like old Basson's let his teammate through. Oh, Danny. What a letdown you are, mate. You're from Birmingham and you support Man United. What's all that about? You know? That driving light is quality. You know it. I told you, stop grassing them up, Diablo. We didn't see it. No one see it. I've deleted that part of the stream. Lee Webb overtakes Basson around the outside there. There we go, goes Lee Webb, but Basson's marshal the late brakes. Gets that done. Nice respect given. Nicely done there. Speechy's in with a shout here. Exkonski now. We need to know what happened to him. Now, Speechy, look. This could probably just let Cordon Bleu go. That's not what Speechy wanted. Speechy wanted Disco Bobby to hold him up slightly. No, Danny supports Burntwood FC. Supports Burntwood FC, does Danny. There goes Mav. Mav's got one of the drivers that he needs to get. I'll pray for ye. Next on his list is Alligator. No, I don't support Arsenal. I like Arsenal. If I have to, my favourite Premier League team. Oh, Mav. But I would say more Arsenal from back in the day with Thierry Henry and all stuff like that. But me now, I support QPR. QPR, mate. Queen's Park Rangers. We're in the 2nd division in England. Actually, my local team is chased out. Daddy, seriously, do one, mate. Honestly, where do they play in, like, the 30th division? Queen's Park Ranger, you know that, mate, but it's got an S on the end. Queen's Park Rangers. Greatest team in England. There goes Mav. Mav's going to go for a bit of a double now. Oh, saves it a little bit late. Got Basson in front of him. He's just got nowhere to go as our Mav. He sends it right down the inside. Does he get slowed down in time? He did. He did. That's a great move there from Mav. 8th tier. Bit like you're driving, mate. No, I ain't joking, bud. I'm only joking. I said I was going to be nice to you tonight. former FA Cup round team. Yeah, get in there. Caution, sector, caution, caution, Kempy, safety car, safety car, safety car. Did Mav have a little bit of ding-dong with the barrier? No, he didn't, with the wall. So, what does everybody do? Disco Bobby's got a pit. Disco Bobby has to pit. Speechy, what does he do? But the track's so bunched up, you're going to lose so many positions. Cordon Bleu. If Cordon Bleu doesn't pit here now, we know he's getting to the end. We know he's going to the end. We're going to run out of tyres, mate. You're telling me. Either that or the safety car's going to run out of fuel. One or two. So, right. Cordon Bleu, what does he do? Does he go to show to the pit? Yeah, they couldn't last that long. Speechy pits. Riley pits. Disco Bobby pits. Lee Webb pits. Mav's going to stay out. Is this falling? Now, I think these are all may go to softs. These may go to soft. And look at Arbeg Doru from the back of the grid up into 4th place. Lee Webb's gone softs. Everybody else has gone mediums. Lee Webb has gone soft. Exgonski's got himself back up into 7th. Looney Man up into 3rd. Looney Tune. Boys, 3rd and 4th started the race 18th and 19th. These were the 2 drivers that had quali bans. Put that in your pipe and smoke it on a Sunday afternoon. Jesus. And they're on fire, only on 5-lap old medium. It's looking good for these boys. Championship leaders now down in 11th. 2nd place is up into 4th. Now, these cars may catch. Tommy with 2 Ys, P14. Boom. Get in there. Still having a day off though. Look, he's not in his car. Still having a day off, old Tommy with 2 Ys. I think he's got to fetch himself another Y, I think. So Mav, is that penalty going to come back? Pray for ye looking strong. In 2nd place. So all the play for. I think the safety car could be in this lap, you know, because the pack's already bunched up. No, unless it's going to be a very late call, I think we could be up for one more lap. Whoa! Pray for ye, stay away. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're going to stay up for one more lap. I'm going to go and use the restroom. I'll be back. Yeah, still time, mate. Still time, Danny. Just come back in the room just in time for that comment. So, safety car in this lap. Mav may be on 6-lap old tyres, but remember, a couple of them have been under safety car, and he put them on. So really, Mav's tyres are really only, whoa! Whoa! 10 seconds. Maybe I had to get that removed. Whoa, some overtaking going on under the same. Tommy with 2 wides, going for overtakes already. They're all kicking off now. Mav's backing them right up. Mav, like I said, these tyres have only got to be about, say, 3 laps of Mav's taking that big wide line. He's not letting them go just yet, is our Mav. And that's a great get off by Mav. What a great safety car. He's an absolute savage. That's an absolute great get off by Mav. It's going to take a little bit of time for Pray For You's tyres to get up to speed. Speechy got another 3 seconds. That's going to kill Speechy. He's already got 3, so that's going to be 6 for Speechy. Lee Webb ignoring yellow flags. Lee Webb, don't worry about that, mate. You can get that removed. Don't worry about that. Well, I didn't see where it happened, but surely you'll be able to get that removed. So, Mav's pulled out a second already. Pray For You's tyres are going to come to him at the end of this run. Here's a driver we need to watch out for. Cordon Bleu. Cordon Bleu. Skolsky's out there in 5th. Arbeck Dory and Looney Man having an absolute fantastic race, the pair of them. He's pulled it in now. He's Pray For You. Mav's managed to eke it out again, which is going to be a good thing. Better watching your local team. Yeah, who's that? Chasewood, isn't it? Was it Chasewood or Burtonwood or Chasetown and Burtonwood FC? Diablo's savage tonight. Savage is Diablo. Savage. Arbeck Dory's managed to get hold of Looney Man. Looney Man's lost out actually to ex-Gonsley as well. But what he does have to realise is he's got 2 drivers. 2 drivers. F1 Dave Riley, championship leader, kicked himself up a 3-second time penalty. Whoa. He's got 2 drivers in front of him, Arbeck Dory, or 1 driver in front of him, sorry, and Looney Man with time penalties. Mav's eking out the lead, lap 20 or lap 25. Mav needs to try and get that gap out, because I do believe at the end of this stint, Pray For You's tyres are going to come to him. And what he doesn't want, he wants Arbeck Dory, and that's his teammate also. Remember, that's Mav's teammate. Oh, got ex-Gonsley's just behind as well. Here goes Arbeck Dory now, from the back of the grid, from the last of the grid, man. Look, it's been an amazing drive. McLaren's a 1-2. No, they're not. They're 1-3. They're soon to be 1-2. So he's going to pick up the DRS from in. He got much better drive out of that corner. Now, ex-Gonsley's got himself through as well. He's going to try and stick around the outside of Arbeck Dory. Now down the inside of Arbeck Dory. Speechy got another 3 second. Them soft tyres haven't done what Lee Webb wanted them to do. Oh, we get right close to the wall. Oh, it's absolutely kicking off. Pray for you. Next on, see the two Alpine drivers. Bassen's picked himself up a 3-second time penalty. Got Looney Man. We're getting Cordon Bleu trying to get involved in this as well. Remember, he's on the fresher tyres out of all of these. Arbeck Dory is now pulled in. Now, what do the McLarens do? What do the McLarens do? Does Mav let Arbeck Dory get in front of him and use Arbeck Dory to pull himself away? Well, Exgonsti's behind. He's got a 3-second time penalty. It's 2.4. Pray for ye's 2.4 behind Mav. So, but there's a drive we need to look out for. There's a drive we need to look out for. Cordon Bleu. You can see the leaders just in front of him, the two orange cars. He's now going up into fourth. This is the man on the move here. This is the man on the move. Now, how do the McLaren boys play this? What does Mav do? Knowing that Mav's got a 3-second time penalty, does he let Arbeck Dory go and pull him along? Because sooner or later, Cordon Bleu is going to overtake Exgonski and he's going to be right on the back of these. Pray for Ye's picked up a 3-second time penalty. Time penalties are all starting to build up now. They're all starting to build up. Here's Cordon Bleu. 2.1 seconds behind Mav. Looney Man and Arbeck Dory. Remember, back of the pack they started, the pair of them. Here goes Arbeck Dory. Is Mav gonna let him go? Or is he gonna do it on the next straight? Arbeck Dory's got out the throttle. I think these two McLaren boys need to work as a team at the moment. There goes Arbeck Dory. Fantastic drive so far from Arbeck Dory. Arbeck Dory on the outside as well, got a much better drive from Mav out the corner. They're on the same lap old tyres. Now Exgonski now as he's pulled himself a second behind Mav, so they kind of lost each other a bit of time there. And what this has done, this has opened the door big time for Cordon Bleu, who's currently sitting in a net second place. Currently sitting in the second place. Looney Man's dropped all the way down to 9th, but he doesn't have to worry about that, Looney Man, because Looney Man, all the drivers in front of him have got time penalties. So Looney Man, sitting where he is now, still theoretically, is sitting in the 3rd place possibly. 3rd place. Exgonski's driving well also. Cordon Bleu all over the back of Exgonski now. Will he try and make a move? He won't make a move here, but he'll make a move into the next one. Mav's now out of DRS of his teammate. So Mav's going to be vulnerable here. Mav's going to be very vulnerable. Will his teammate let off slightly and just give Mav the aid of DRS? I think he has done. I don't think Mav got it there though. I don't think Mav got it. I think Mav was outside the 1 second. Yes, he was. And here goes Exgonski now. And soon to be followed. Possibly, no, he's a bit further back. We're on lap 24, lap 25. Mav overshoots the corner. Mav, and that's cost him another 3 seconds. No! That's 6 seconds now for Mav. Mav's going to drop off the podium. Lee Webb for another 3 seconds. Mav picked up another 3 seconds. Exgonsti's picked up another 3 seconds. Wow, Mav's now on 12. That might have been a double penalty for Mav, so he might be able to get one of these removed. And remember, Alligator could possibly get that 10 seconds removed. Alligator could possibly get that 10 seconds removed. One driver who is going to pump up a few is Looney Man. Looney Man could jump up a heap of spaces. But not to jinx it like Diablo does, but what a drive from Arbig Dory. He was at the back of the pack. Oh, and Mavs just smashed into the wall. And here goes Cordon Bleu and Exkonski. Now, Arbig Dory takes us on to the last lap. Cordon Bleu is going to get Exkonski this time. But is he going to become vulnerable on the next time round? Mav! Mav! Why'd you should have carried on, Mav. Should have carried on, Mav. Exkonski's retired! He's in the wall! There's going to be no safety car. There's going to be no safety car. Looney Man. Speechy, another 3 seconds. 12. Dave Riley's got nailed on for a podium. Looney Man could be 4th or 5th. He's bound to jump up a few places, Looney Man. Disco Bobby has left the session. It's all kicking off. Damn! And big shout out, not to jinx it, Prof, Mystery, Looney Man, Cordon Bleu, Arbig Dory. Absolute shout out to you guys. No time pennies. Absolute shout out. But this is the man we need to be on. Had a qualifying ban. And he's... Alligators DNF'd! Whoa! It is absolutely kicked off these last few laps. Arbig Dory in first, Cordon Bleu in second, Dave Riley in third, Speech in fourth, but Speech is going to drop down. Looney Man in fourth, Pray For You in fifth, Basson in sixth, Kian in seventh. What an end to the race. Wow. Wow. What an end to the race. Massive shout out to Arbig Dory. Adil, take a bow, sir. You actually won the last race last week, but you lost it on an incident. No question in your victory this week. It absolutely kicked off. Okay, me and Gaz did our part. That was mental. Absolutely mental. But take nothing away there from Arbig Dory. Started 18th on the grid. Come across the line. Played his strategy perfectly well. Big shout out to Looney Man also. Pray For You. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. If you can, Speech, get them in, mate. Get them in. But to run through it again, Arbig Dory. I'm out of breath. Arbig Dory. Cordon Bleu, Dave Riley, Looney Man. Shout out to Looney Man. Fourth. Pray For You fifth. Basson in fifth, sixth. Kian in seventh. Mystery in eighth. Prof in ninth. Speechy in 10th. Possibly we'll get some of them removed. Lee Webb in 11th. He may be able to get some penalties removed. Alligator won't be able to get anything removed now because he DNF'd. Tommy with 2 wides. Disco Bobby, Exkonski, Mav. And there was a few more that we didn't. Wow. My God. Take a breather. That absolutely kicked off madness. But massive shout out there to Arbig Dory. Easily my commentator's driver of the day. But massive shout out to Looney Man. Looney Tune. Great drive from you also. But yeah. Wow. I believe, as they said, the report channel could be kicking off. It's going to take a while to get over that one. And yeah, gentlemen, as always, Gaz, top man, bro. Diablo, top man. Danny Boy, top man. They're all throughout, keeping the chat. And Kian, top man, mate. Top man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Mr. Webb. Thank you, Basson. Thank you, Max Lax. Thank you, Alligator. Thank you, Dave Riley. Thank you, Mav. Thank you, Arbeg Dory. Making sure I haven't missed anybody else. Speechy, top man, mate. Getting in. Yeah, cheers, guys. What a race, shit comms. Yeah, mate. You know how it goes, mate. You know how it goes, guys. But yeah, wow. Gonna take a bit of unraveling, that is. But gentlemen, as always, I've been Mick. Been Mick the legend. Lee Webb. Maybe you, I'm not too sure, mate, but maybe you can get 10 seconds removed, I believe, there, maybe, possibly. No worries, speech. But yeah, look, as always, I've been Mick. I'll be back next Tuesday. Get yourself into the streams tomorrow night, supporting Vamos Motorsports. I'm back on Sunday for another round of Legacy. And yeah, we'll just need to sit down, catch our breath. And yeah, gentlemen, I normally end the stream on "It's been a pleasure," but after tonight, I can only leave it with one phrase and one phrase only. Lads, it's been emotional. It's been absolutely emotional. Gentlemen, you take care. Enjoy the rest of your week, whatever you're doing. Apart from Gaz, I hope you have a shit week, and I hope it absolutely pisses down where you are. I love you, bro. Give my love to the kids. And yeah, I'll catch you soon, fellas. Take care. If I can find the end stream button. There you go.